welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on, hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and that you are watching. And in just a minute, I'll give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you will have a supply list sent right to your messenger with all the things we're using tonight. And you guys, currently on my site, through the 30th of this month, everything site-wide is 25% off. And if you're a Perks member, you already get a 30% discount. Now you get an additional 25 on top of that. So this is the time to stock up on your favorites and get them before they're gone. The Tiffani collection, you guys, I cannot believe I just got my transfers in the mail and already so many of them have sold out. And I just can't believe it. So y'all, let me get my comments pulled up here and say hi to all my friends. We're going to do a fun project tonight with a Tiffani Feast and Transfer. And the one that so far I have gotten the most questions about. Let me see here. Hi, Christine. Hey, Teresa. Hello, Lorraine. Hi, Wendy and Pam. Hi, J and J. I'm drawing a blank. Hi, Mary. Hi, Susie. Hi, Ruth. Hello, Lisa Marie and Carol. Hi, Wanda, Kay, and Leanne. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Joni. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jan. Hi, Chris. Hello, Corey and Sissy and Lori and Teresa. Hello, Carrie. Lights is the keyword, you guys. Carrie from Canada. Love it up there in Canada. Is it snowing yet? Tell me it's not snowing up there, because if it's snowing up there, it's coming to me. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Annette. Hello, Miss Laura Gallagher. Hello to all my friends. Hi, Jackie. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sissy. Lights is the keyword, you guys. Hi, Ruth and Melissa and Denise. Whoo! You guys all jump on here so fast. There are 19 more comments. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Hi, Ray. Hi, Carlene. Okay, you guys, here we go. I have a project tonight that I think you're going to love, and it's going to be very, very explanatory. Joyce, thank you. Elizabeth. It's going to be very, very, very explanatory for you because this is actually a transfer that is stackable. So let me show you first what we're working with here, but we do need to do a little painting first. This is the one. You're so welcome, Ruth. Hi, Vicki. This is the one here. It's called Happy Merry Everything. And this one right here is part of the Tiffani Feast and collection. Now, listen. It's got these two pieces here that can be confusing if you've never done a stackable transfer before. And since this stuff is selling out so quickly right now, I wanted to make sure that I got this one done so that all of you guys know what to do with it. I don't want you to be scared of it. I don't want you to look at it and go, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to teach you tonight. Hi, Bonda. Hi, Becky. All right, so you guys, I actually have, where's my stuff? I cleaned up my back area here today a little bit. It was a mess. And I guess I kind of hid my paper on myself. So I am going to get my paper out. And we're going to use a surface tonight from the Dollar Tree. Hey, Jennifer. So I have that one. Oh my gosh. I missed. What did I have that one in recent order. Looking forward to it. Yay! All right, you guys. I'm going to grab my paper out here. And we're going to use a Dollar Tree surface. And I honestly do not know if these are in stock this year or not. I think I got this one last year. And it's an ornament one, you guys. It's an ornament. Dollar Tree. Y'all, we love Dollar Tree surfaces. I do. I certainly like Dollar Tree surfaces, for sure. I'm going to cut that little hanger off of there. Hello, everybody. Yay. Yay, I'm so glad, Valerie. I'm glad that you're glad that I'm doing it. I am glad that you are glad. All right, let's do this right here. I'm going to move my transfer aside for a second. You guys, we're going to grab out some tape. And I'm going to tape off this surface, and we're going to paint it in 3 different sections. No glue gun. Yes, glue gun. Yes. I do need my glue gun after all. It's going to be at the end, though. Allie loved her sweatshirt. Mary Beth. Not as much as the other one that she has. But I think I said that when we were shopping, didn't I? I knew. You think you saw some this year? Good. Very good. I knew that she wasn't going to like that one as much as the butterfly one I got for her. So, you guys, we're going to take our transfer here, and I'm just going to see where the midpoint is for this to be right in the middle. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape here, you guys, and right. Maybe I should take it out of the package. That would probably make my life easier. Laura, think smarter. What was that? Son lives in Pittsfield. Oh, it was my own message. You guys, I think sometimes I forget what my own message to you guys says. Mom's in the house. And then I look at it and it's like, what was that question? All right. Happy Merry Everything. We're going to put this one right here in the middle. And I want to make lines just like so on either side. Okay. So right there. You know what? I'm not going to do that first. I just thought about something. Hold, please. Wouldn't be a night without a hold, please. I didn't get my white out yet. We're going to paint the entire thing white first. That's going to make things a little bit easier, I believe, if we paint the whole thing white. Okay, hi, Dana. So I'm using Waverly Chalk paint to paint tonight. It's my favorite paint. You guys, our chalk paste always sticks better to chalk paint than it will to acrylic paint. So I highly recommend that you paint with chalk paint or our chalk paste, one or the other. You're almost done with Christmas shopping. Mona, shut the front door. No, you're not. I haven't even started yet. Hi, Bridget. So you guys, I'm just using one of these Walmart stenciling brushes. They're my favorite. And we're going to go over this entire thing first with some bright white. This is just going to make it easier for me. Bright white first. And I love these stenciling brushes. I feel like I can cover a huge area in such a short amount of time. Thank you, Mary Jo. And I finished it. It's behind me and it's done now. I added some embellishments. Once I paint this up, I'll show you guys my snowman from behind me that didn't turn out exactly how I had planned it to. How are you guys almost done Christmas shopping? Oh my goodness. I keep buying my kids stuff and not making it Christmas presents. I would be a lot farther along in Christmas shopping if I quit buying them stuff and just giving it to them. The placement tape is out of stock. What can we use? Masking tape. Oh no, Carly! You can't bring out your Christmas stuff until after Thanksgiving. That's when you start crafting for Christmas. Girl, now is the time, especially if you're doing workshops or gifts for friends. Now is the time to do Christmas. Hi, Karen. And you guys, I'm heavy in Christmas right now just because the transfers for Christmas are selling out so fast. And if I don't show it before it sells out, then you guys, I'll never get a chance to use it. Oh, I'm probably making a mess on my edges, but you start in the summer, girl. I don't have a place to hide them very well. So I can't really do that. All right, bright white first, y'all. Let's dry this up. And after I dry this, I will show you. You give your kids and grands early presents. So you guys, the latest thing that I bought on Amazon. And I want to know from you guys in the comments, what is if it's not too embarrassing, what's the latest thing that you bought on Amazon? So for me, today, my daughter wanted a new set of white markers. They run in all different sizes of white markers. So I ordered those for her today. They'll be here tomorrow. And for my son today, he's been sleeping in a fort in the living room for about 8 months. And I cannot get him to go back in his own bed. I've gone in there and slept with him in his bed, and he'll sleep in there if one of us is in there. But if one of us is not in there, he's back in the living room again. Or he'll sleep in our bed, which is annoying. And so I went on Amazon, and I found It's basically a bed fort. It's a bed fort, you guys. It goes all the way around the bed, and it's like this big, it's like a tent that goes on your bed. Printer ink. Oh my gosh, Kathy, I gotta do that too, but it's so expensive. Hi, Jackie. Printer ink is so expensive. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go, you guys. I had a big old blob right there, so I'm just going to dry it. And then we can come back in with our next color, okay? Hopefully this turns out good. I think it will. All right, now let's check our transfer. Salted caramel monster drinks is the... Oh, salted caramel they make those? Ooh. Buy a portable tent for... So the portable tents, we've tried that before, and they get ripped too fast. So yeah, I actually got him. It is kind of a portable tent, but it's a fort, and it's basically like a canopy. Oh, the tape for heat setting. I got mine at Hobby Lobby, and it's actually a heat setting tape. All right, we're going to put that one right there, just like that. Maybe, maybe not. So this canopy tent should be, you bought a book. She's a YouTuber. What? That's the name of the book, is she's a YouTuber? Me said when we got her when she was young. So he used to sleep in one of the smaller pop-up ones. This is like actually a canopy, you guys. It's like a canopy. Ooh, shirts for inking projects. There you go, Lori. Love that idea. All right, I'm actually going to make this easy on myself, and I'm going to turn this right around and put that line right there. And then start that. I say make it easy on myself, but then it's not. Making it easy on myself would have been actually drawing a line, right? All right, we've got our area. Ooh, bought tape dispenser that holds a bunch of rolls off of Amazon. Lots of tumblers and things you have to use tape for, and you buy them on Amazon. There you go, you guys. Lots of great stuff on Amazon right now. I should start posting some Amazon stuff. All right, so now what we're going to do is on either side of this, I'm going to paint it in Waverly in the color Crimson. Last thing you bought was wicker print transfer and a gyro cutter. You got that gyro cutter. Wood and fairy lights. Yay. Okay, this one's the color Crimson. It is this gorgeous red color. It's my favorite Waverly red. Black pillowcases. Ooh, for the living room or for your bedroom? Anywhere in particular that those are going to go? I love the idea of black. Oh, Lordy, that's probably too much. That's why I have my Mod Podge in a squirt bottle. It doesn't look straight. It's not either. It's not even, is it? Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, to put on your couch. Y'all, apparently I am not good at taping. As long as it fits in there, we're good. It does, but it's so not straight. Why is it not straight? I don't know why it's not straight. We're going to have a crooked little sign here, you guys. The tape at the left is off. The tape, this one right here? No, not that one. You guys, we're going to have to just go with it because now I've already put paint on here and it's drying. You're probably not going to notice too much because of what we're going to do right there at the edge. So we're going to go with it. It's the concept, you guys. I didn't want that red to start drying on there like it was just sitting there. As long as that one fits in the middle, that's all that matters. You watched Debbie Chuck and Nominee, and it was gorgeous. Oh, I bet. I'm hoping that this turns out really, really well. But we're just going to have to see. And now I'm actually thinking, ooh, I just don't know. I've got another thought. That would add a whole other element to this. We'll see how it works out. We will see how it works out. Amber Westinghouse, The Boss Hustle. Her book is called Becoming Her Anyway. Her challenges. Ooh, shares her stories. It's a good one. Ooh, I love that. Hi, Connie. I wish I had time to read. I don't have time for all of that. I mean, I would if I didn't play Township on my phone. I should get better habits. That's what I should do. I should put down my Township game and pick up a book. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, you guys. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, perfectly straight line there. Maybe not straight, but it's a good line. Okay, you guys, so we've got 3 different colors going on this right now. So far, I do love it. So far, I do love it. Trust the process. It's not straight, but it's not horrible the way it is either. I'm good with it. You do Audible while you're driving and crafting. I should do that. Once you start reading, you can't put it down. I would probably fall asleep with my glasses on because I need glasses to read. All right, you guys, once we've got this all painted up, our next step is to use surface wax, okay? When you paint a surface, you need wax on here before you put your transfer down. Hi, Emily. And see, when I'm driving, all I hear is my kids. And they want to sing K-pop Demon Hunter songs. I got a little bit of red on there. Oh, no, it's going to be fine, though. It'll be fine, because we're going to put that transfer down. You listen to books, too. Gosh, you guys, I need to kick my kids out of the car so I can actually have some peace and quiet and listen to books. I always have to listen to K-pop Demon Hunters. And if it's not on my radio, then they'll just sing it. Hi, Pam. Hi, Roxanne. All right, so once we get that wax on there, we're going to buff it right back off using a little towel here. And that one area buffed some of the red off a little bit, so we'll use that same part of that rag. Okay, you guys. Fingers are dirty. Throat is dry. Hi, Christina. Let's check this out. So we're going to start on this transfer with the words. The words Happy, Merry, Everything. And what I want to do with these words is I'm going to make a shadow effect. So if you've never seen this done before, this is where you're going to learn the shadow effect at, okay? So I'm going to start by separating my transfer. I love that it's got cut lines on this one. And I'm just opening up a pair of scissors nice and wide. You guys, we don't have transfer trimmers anymore, and it makes me sad. And I am just going to cut right there on that line. It's right here. It's just not open yet, Tracy. I'm going to crack it in just a second. All right. Got that all cut up. Yeah, we need some of that. Hi, Colleen. Greer, South Carolina. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Welcome to my page. Oh, that stuff is so good. Welcome. You know, Greer was my fourth grade teacher's name was Mrs. Greer, and she was my favorite teacher ever. Mrs. Greer. I was teacher's pet that year. The keyword is lights. I was teacher's pet that year, and I didn't have to do any work. She just kept sending me down to the teacher's lounge to get her more coffee and make copies. I loved Mrs. Greer. I know, Sandy. I don't know what is going on with all of the tools going. The keyword is lights. Lights. You guys type lights in the comments. All right, you guys, we're going to give this transfer a good fuzz. If you're new to my page, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. Okay, we use chalk paste or ink on them. Ink is permanent. Chalk paste is semi-permanent. Hi, Jamia. And I'm going to start off just doing the words on here. And we're going to put Happy Merry Everything right here in the center. Down a little bit, though, so I can embellish the top, I think. Down as far as I can, I think. Oh, yeah. That was definitely not centered. My tape definitely went at an angle. Oh, well. Oh, well. It happens. All right. So now to do this, I just, placement tape is out, you guys, so we're going to use masking tape. I'm going to cover up all the areas on my transfer that have the little, that's what I'm hoping too, Wendy, that have the little snowflakes or stars on them. And I'm going to use my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to fuzz my tape first just to make sure it doesn't overstick to my transfer. It makes it a lot easier to pull off that way. And I'm just going to grab little bitty pieces of masking tape and put it right over top of all of those little star pieces, just to make it easier for myself to chalk without getting those in the first color that we're going to do, if I can. Oh, that piece tore pretty perfectly, I think, to go right there. So just covering up all the things that you don't want to chalk with a little bit of tape. Simple and easy. Light, yep. Thank you guys for typing in that keyword. Check through all that stuff. Remember, site-wide right now, 25% off, including the club subscription. So if you're not a club member yet, this is the time to join if you want 25% off your first month of club, which is pretty darn awesome. All right, let's see if we can get this one covered with one piece without going over something else. Of course not. Work there, though. Okay. Eventually we'll get this all. We got one more. All right, Christina, have a good night. I know, you guys, it's so late when I go on. And for some of you, especially those of you who still work, it's hard to catch the entire live. All right, you guys, we've got that right there all taped up. We're going to start off with black velvet paste. This is going to give us our shadow underneath our letters, okay? So I'm going to grab just I like the mini squeegees, you guys. They're my favorite. And we're going to pick up some of this black velvet chalk paste. Sandy, I hear that, girl. I hear that. I feel like I need to have a live sale soon so that I can get you guys some of those ones that are retired already that you didn't get a chance to get, because I've got some in my stash. All right, so now we can just go over the entire transfer here without worrying about putting the paste through anything that we didn't want to. And we just squeegee on and then squeegee it right back off. Fast and easy. And I feel like I must have a piece of something scraping because of the sound that it's making. It's kind of weird. It's only 7 p.m. for you, girl. Hi, Linda. It's 10 here. It's 10. My kids are asleep. John's in bed. He had his training day today out of state and came back and showed me this, I think he said 800-acre underground minefield. Or, yeah, where they mine for, what did he say that they mine for? It was like quartz or something. I'm not even sure. Some kind of rock. And it was really awesome how they do that. Hi, Zany. How are you doing? I don't know for sure that I've got it, but we'll talk about it. All right. Hi, Mary. Okay, here we go. We're going to pull this up, and we've got the first layer here where it says Happy, Merry, Everything right there in the black, you guys. That look how awesome that looks. Y'all, I could leave that in black even. I'm not going to because I want to show you guys how to do the shadow effect, but I could. And it would look great. All right. I'm going to grab one of my towels here. And we're going to wash this transfer immediately. Really fast. 7 o'clock on the West Coast. Hi, Brenda. All right, so I do want to make sure that any of my chalk jars right here are closed up before I spray any water on this on my table. Okay, you don't want to get any tap water on your transfers. And we're going to peel off all of this tape very carefully. You also don't want to get the tape wet, you guys, because once you do, it's going to stick even more. So try to peel it off dry. Background color is dark. Would I use a lighter color to shadow? So, Lisa, if you're using a lighter color to do the same effect, it would be a highlight. So when you do a lighter color, you're highlighting. When you do a darker color, that's your shadow. Sometimes I wonder if it would just be easier to take my time and paste around it. No. No, it's easier to tape. All right. See how easy that came off though, because it was fuzzed first. Hi, Shay. All right, so now we're going to grab our water bottle. Where's mine at? Right there. We're going to spray this down with a little bit of water. and grab our board eraser and some water. Now, you guys, 9 times out of 10, no, I'm wrong, 10 times out of 10, when I'm washing my transfers, I also spray mine down with a down power wash. Just a little bit there, a couple of squirts. To me, this helps tremendously with any shadowing that's on your transfer. Hi, Missy. And gets it really, really, really clean. Really clean. And I do recommend washing immediately. The faster that you wash it off, the easier it's going to be to get it all off of there and to get it super clean. So we're going to do the front side of this. And you'll see that this black just keeps coming because it's coming from the back of it too. 2 time changes. But here in Saskatchewan, we never... Oh, really? You never change time? You've taught others the same trick. It works so well. All right, we're going to flip this over now. And I'm actually going to flip my towel in so that I'm putting the clean side of my transfer on a clean part of towel. That way I don't get all of that black water on this side of it, okay? Let's rinse this baby off one more time. Even though my water is pretty black now, and I'm going to sneeze in just a second. You have the same mat? Yeah, I get these at the Dollar Tree, you guys. I have a ton of these from the Dollar Tree, and I just throw them in my wash machine with my towels. There's still some in the silk screen. I'm going to pick up a little bit more water here. And we just got to make sure that it's completely out of the silk screen before we lay it back down. So now this transfer should be, yes, very, very clean. Looking almost like brand new all over again. Hi, Janice. Looking good, you guys. All right, and now I know, Wendy. I don't think they're buying deep enough in some of this stuff. I mean, really? Before anybody can even get it in their hands to show it and it's already gone? What? So it's a dish drying mat from Dollar Tree. So it's really, really thin dish drying mat. All right, I'm just drying this off a little bit. So that we can use it again. Working on ornaments while I talked. Oh, awesome! I actually made another one today, you guys. I've got a little Christmas tree one up there now. Oh, I was going to show you guys that one. Right? The black paste comes right off. That Dawn Power Wash, it makes things so much easier. I was going to show you guys the You Need to Chill. I did finish this off today. Look how cute that turned out. So I put some snow text on the bottom here, and I just scraped the snow text along, a poinsettia for the hat, and then I put a little bit of frill on the bottom of the scarf and did some black around the edges. And I think it turned out adorable. So you can always fix it. Just don't give up on your projects. And he's so cute now. He turned out really good. I know, Wendy, it does. It really does. Makes it very hard for us. All right, let's make sure that this is nice and dry before we lay this back down. Because I don't think I dried this. I just set it aside. Thank you. All right, you guys, so now what we need to do is we need to put another layer of surface wax right over top of this that we just did to act as a barrier to keep this, thank you, Emily, to keep this from pulling up. That I agree with too, yes. I do think that there are people buying some transfers in extreme bulk. I am not one of them. Not. Crab Show Junkie, I love that. And then once we get that done, again, we're going to come back with our towel and we're just going to buff that right back off. Always buff your wax, you guys. And now we're going to lay our transfer right back down. Ooh, let's get this fuzzed really well. We're going to lay it right back down over top of where it was before. Okay, once you've got it laid down to where it's pretty much perfect, and it lines up perfectly with your previous one, we're going to take our transfer and we're just going to move it over to the side and up just a little bit to make it offset. So let me show you guys when I push it down what that looks like when it's offset. Okay, so you guys can see that now there's white around all of my letters. And it's not sitting on there perfectly lined up to where it was before. That's what you want in order to make a shadow effect, okay? You can only get one of each of Debbie, and that was the one that was the whole set. I agree with that too, you guys. I do. I really, really do. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to take some cherry red. Ooh. Y'all, I don't have a whole lot of cherry red left right there. Let's see what we can get out of this jar, though. Let's see what we can make happen. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to go ahead and do my gold first. So we're going to do shimmer gold for all of our little stars going all the way around, and then we'll come back in and do that red. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, it's going to look awesome with that effect on there. So we're going to do all of our little snowflakes first. I'm using the multi-tool, or our stars in gold. $40 of any transfer. That's insanity. And you know there's people that are buying them in bulk like that just to wait for them to sell out and then turn around and sell them on eBay, which they're not supposed to do and they can get in big trouble for. But people do that. So for the club, it's $25.99 a month. Just to be a club member, you're going to get 25% off your first month this month. But if you join Perks first, Perks is a discount membership program. You spend $20 to be in the program. You instantly get $20 back in product credit. And then you get a 30% discount on top of everything. So it would basically pay for your club this month. And you'd have a little bit left over to spend on the site, which would be awesome. All right, I'm just pulling this up to relieve the paste out of that gold section. And then laying it back down, and now we can do all of that red. Can we? Oh my gosh, it's like hard. No. Hold, please. Let's see if I've got another cherry up here, if this one is just candy apple. Oh, that one's candy apple. All right, you guys. If it's that, then that's what we got to do. I don't have another cherry. I got to order another cherry, like, now. Eek. Eek. I'm sure if I stir this up, I can get enough out of there to do this project, though. Eek, 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 you guys. That was not a good situation. I should check my jars first, huh? All right. We'll definitely have enough. I just sprayed a little bit of distilled water in here. And I'm giving that a good stir. To try to get that back to that perfect consistency that we like so much. And yeah, there's plenty in here. There's plenty. Ooh, do I have paste packets and cherry? You know what? Let me check, because that might even be a better situation right now with how little I have left. Yes, I think I've got a couple. Yeah. This whole thing is all cherry. Let's use a paste packet, you guys. And then I can work on this paste later. Great idea, Lori. Yes, I do have one. Yes, I do. There we go. Let's try that, you guys. That should be more than enough. Good looking out, Lori. Thank you. I always forget that I've got those because I use my jars so much. All right, here we go, you guys. Right over top of that black, we're going to go back through all of those words that said Happy, Merry, Everything, this time with cherry. And this is going to give us that shadow effect with the black underneath it. I'll put the rest of that paste packet into that jar and stir that up really good. I want to get that jar cleaned up a little bit better than it is, though, before I put that in there. Oh, you guys, this is going to look awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do paste and pull just to be sure that this doesn't set up in here. Y'all, that looks so good. That looks awesome. Hi, Jeannie. Almost done with that. Get all that covered with that cherry. And then come back in and squeegee off all that excess. And you guys, take a look at the shadow effect. And how this looks with the red over the black. And how much it just really accentuates that red on there by having the black underneath it. Isn't that gorgeous? It just makes it pop right out. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Spraying down my transfer again. And I'll clean that one up in just a little bit. Okay, here we go. You guys. We're going to dry this up really well. Oh, that is getting all over the place. Ugh. Oh, look at this. I have space back here now, though, since I cleaned up. Yay! I don't want to smudge this. Yep, John got home from work. He did. He got home around, I don't know, 7, I think. Hi, Emily. I was in here trying to plan my project. Figure out what I was going to do and clean up in this room because it was driving me nuts. Okay, so you guys, here's what we're going to do. Our next step on here now is to add our Christmas lights. So when you look at this, it has 2 different stages, okay? You've got number 1 and you've got number 2. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay this down, and we're going to do number 1. Thank you, Lisa. And I'm going to make this go. Ooh, y'all. Wow, does that go that far? It really, really does. All right. I want this to go along these lines, and it's actually going to come out. Oh. We're going to do it right there. Some of it is actually going to be over top of the words that we've got, but I need it to be. And we're going to do this 4 times. Okay, so I'm lightly pressing here. I could have gone through with more surface wax. I'm just going to lightly press it there. We're going to do it here. We're going to do it over here. And then we're going to come down and we're going to do it even more on the bottom, okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I've got 3 different colors I'm going to use for my lights tonight. We're going to use Ivy, which is a deep green. We're going to use that shimmer gold again. And we're going to use some sage. So we're doing all green lights for this one. It's kind of going to have a Grinchy feel, I think, when we're done with it. Maybe a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. If so, maybe I'll pull out some of my... Oh, I do have some Grinchy... Yep, you sure can, Carol. I've got some Grinchy ribbon over there that we might use. Or we might use the stuff I picked out. We'll see. All right, so we're just going to do randomly, sporadically, I guess, different colors in different areas of these bulbs. So let's just start with sage on this one. We'll put sage down here on this one as well. Let's go sage over here. Awesome. Well, I hope you get better soon if you're in the hospital. Goodness. Hope everything's okay. You guys, there's no rhyme or reason to my light bulbs. We're just putting them in there, okay? All right, so there's my green ones. Then we're going to do some dark green ones. Let's do this one here. This one. This one. And this one in dark green. And then, went to Hobby Lobby today, got pine sprigs, berries, and a variety of pine cones. So everything you need to kind of embellish your stuff. I love that. We're going to do this one here in the gold. And finish the rest of them in the gold. And then I'm going to show you guys a trick that you're going to need to know. And I probably should have done this first. Not probably. I should have done this first before I started pasting any of these. But right here, you're going to see these little circle spots on your transfer. So you're going to put a piece of tape under that, but on your surface, okay? And you're actually going to chalk in that registration mark. Okay, just like so. I could also do it down here in this corner. There, I do have a corner that goes off of it though. And we're going to chalk those registration marks. And then when we pull up our transfer, what did I just do? I just got red all over me. No, I need to pull my transfer up before it dries. Ah! I hope you guys aren't froze. Hi, Robin. Oh, I just got that red all over me. Okay, let's pull this up real quick before it starts to dry, because it's going to start to dry. And you're going to leave your tape right on there. Don't let your tape come up. You need that tape to stay down where it was, okay? Eek. That was messy. All right, let's dry this real quick. So that's step one, is your Christmas lights. And then once I've got this dried up, just like so, you guys, I'm going to take my transfer, and I'm not even going to wash it as long as I can tell what colors were what. And I'm going to put this registration mark right on top of that registration mark so that I can move this transfer down and know that I'm not going to get anything back in the same spot again. Oh, but the tape's going to be under this one. No. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to do the same thing again. Sage green. This one is sage green. And then we've got ivy green. Ivy green. And 2 gold. All right, thank you, Diane. A gold there. And a gold here. Okay, and we're going to pull this right back up. There's a green down here. All right, so we've got our lights going on that one side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Thank you, Ruth. You know what? Let's wash our transfer in between just so that we don't have that issue. So let's do one side and then come back over to the other side just to make sure that we don't have too much paste drying in the silk screen of the transfer and we get a cleaner design. Hi, Lise. All right, so our tape is still down on there. Just like so, you guys, we're going to take that second piece of our transfer now. This is your light string. So right now it just kind of looks funky because all you've got is your bulbs on there. Once you put this down, it's going to attach all the bulbs together in a light string. So here we go. This is going to be fast and easy. We're going to line up this registration mark right on top of the other one. I have it upside down. No, I don't. What's going on here? Oh, it overlaps them just a little bit. That's okay. That's what's going on. Okay, I got it, you guys. I've got it lined up, just like that. Just like that. You find them intimidating? Don't find, as long as you use those registration marks, they're actually really, really easy. You just got to tape underneath it so that you've got those little circles to be able to line back up. All right, we can use, black velvet, and I'm going to use black velvet on the entire strand of lights. Okay. Here we go, you guys. This is what's gonna make this project so stinking easy. You're just gonna go over the entire thing in black velvet. Now, if you want green for your cord, that's fine. Make your cord whatever color you want to. Maybe you want it brown. But all that this does is connect your lights and put your cord on there, okay? You don't want to chalk, well, no, you can chalk into your registration marks again if you want to at this point in time. All right, so once we've got this black all on here in all the spots, look what happens when we pull this up. Are you ready? Now, all of those lights, I'm going to pull it up slowly. I do use shimmer sometimes. And it connected them all on a string. Can you guys see that? Look how awesome that looks. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to dry this up and then we're going to do it again. You would have been lost trying to do it. Look at how awesome that is, though. How fast and how easy that was to get that strand of lights on there. All right, we're going to do it again. Again, just lining up that registration mark, you guys. And then you know. Did I have it upside down the second time? I might have. I didn't. Why is it not lining up for me? Why does it not look like it's lining up for me? You guys, what did I do? Did I do it sideways or something? No, I couldn't have. Why is it not lining up? No, it should. What did I do? You guys. Seriously, though. It's right there. That's where it goes. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is right. It is right. Okay. I don't know why it looked wrong to me. Probably because I couldn't see through the transfer anymore with that black on there. That's why. But it is right. Okay, I just couldn't see through the transfer and it looked off. It looked weird. All right, let's do this up. It's correct. It is correct. So there's our second strand of lights. It looked funny. I should have trusted it more. All right, you guys. So there we have our second strand of lights over there. What do you guys think about that? Do you love it? So stinking cool, right? Oh. Now I'm debating. I actually think that I don't know if I want to have lights on this side or if it's just going to make it too busy. I think it's going to make it too busy if I do lights on this side too. Ooh. Ooh. So, it's so cool, right? Love it. All right, you guys, I actually think We're still going to do something over here on this side, but it's not going to be, shucks, I had tape underneath that part of the thing. Trust the process. Yes, trust the process. All right, so you guys, give me a second. I know it's getting late already, but I have an idea. Now that I'm looking at it and putting it together in my head, I have to grab a different transfer. Any different transfer. This one right here will work. No, it won't. You guys, I'm looking for a certain one that's got a pattern. Hold on. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. No whammies. Stay with me. Stay with me. I don't know if this one is still in stock or not, but we're going to use it. We're going to use it. If I can get it off my hanger. Just because I think it's going to look great with this particular design. So, don't hate me, you guys, if this one's not available anymore. I'm changing up my plan. I'm changing up my plan. And sometimes that happens. The Tiffani trees are already sold out too, Sandy. Ah! All right, you guys, this is probably not available anymore, and I apologize to you if it's not. But this one right here is just called the Angled Stripes pattern. It's a D size. It's big, but the spaces between them are also big. So I think that this is going to work out really, really well, okay? This is a big transfer. A big, big, big transfer. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. All right, you guys. How am I even going to fuzz this baby? Just like this. Trust my process. Just trust it. Trust it and love me for it. No! No! Don't do that, big transfer! Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Did you dry the other side? Gosh, I sure hope I did. Thank you, Lorraine. Let's double check and make sure. Let's double check and make sure. Now, you guys, I still have more that I want to do to this. I still have more. Multicolored stripes. That's what I plan to do, Sandy. That is exactly my plan. Green and gold stripes on the other side. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm just going to lay this down on here. And I think what I want to do, let's do this. If I can get it in place. I'm going to put this first stripe, right there on the edge. No. No, we're going to do that right there. That's good. Okay. This one is called the Angled Stripe pattern, and I don't know if it's still available, Becky. I just grabbed it out of my stash because I needed something on this side that was a little bit different. Because the lights is just going to be, it's going to be overwhelming on here if I did lights on both sides. So we're just going to go with some color instead. So we'll do a stripe of the shimmer gold. And then our next stripe can be the ivy green. And then we'll do the sage green. And we'll rotate colors, okay? And I think that that is going to give us exactly what we need for this project. We're going to get there, you guys. And we might have to turn this project into a two-parter because, you guys, I still wanted to do resin. That won't take that long. It really, really won't. And I'll just do a little sneak peek of the resin to show you guys what else is potential. And maybe stay on late, maybe not. All right, so there's the green. Let's do another stripe in gold. And then our last stripe in that dark green again. And see how this turns out. I think that this is going to be just what it needed for this project. Hi, Kara. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's check it out. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that right there. I am pretty darn happy with that, you guys. What do you think? I love it. I think that was exactly what we needed to do on that side. Oh my goodness. The fake brick one. Yes, I love that one too. I think that that's what it needed on that side. It was a way heavy over here. We needed it to be a little bit lighter on this side. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys, it is still in stock. The pattern that I grabbed is still in stock. Yay! Good news. Definitely good news. All right, let's close up our jars real quick. And then oh, thank you so much. Joanne, Carol called it already. Okay, here we go. You guys, now I've got transfers in my way. I'm going to move this one and stick it somewhere where I'm not going to get it all over myself. Hopefully that's not a bad spot right there. I just don't want to lean into it. Okay. Here we go, you guys. We just got a little bit more that I want to do with this. Just a bit. So what I'm going to do next is we're going to make these lights shine. We're going to make these lights shine with some UV resin. So this is so fun. And I'm not going to put on gloves or any of that kind. Oops, shucks. I just got a drip on my table. There's not much left in this jar. I've got a whole other jar over here. I'm going to live on the dangerous side and not glove up. And I'm just going to take our UV resin in a bottle here and our resin light, UV light, you guys. And I'm going to put resin oh, I'm getting bubbles. Right over top of these little light bulbs, y'all. And that's going to make them just have some extra shine to them. Thank you. And I should do all the ones at the top first. Just because then when we put our bow on, these ones are done. And actually, I could get my light out and let my light shine on here as I'm doing these. Thank you. Oh, let's do this one here too. This is going to give some extra dimension to your project. and make these look even more like real bulbs. Now it usually takes a few minutes for all of that resin to really set up. I just got a drip where I didn't want to drip. Oh no. Thank you, Lori. I wonder if I can get that drip off of there. I'm kind of scared to even try. Thank you. Okay, we're going to have to see if I can get this light going. So, oh, you guys, I still have my glue gun way on. It takes like 2 to 4 minutes, you guys. But down here on my table, hold please. I say that a lot. I gotta come this way with it and come back up. I have an actual light, you guys, and this is gonna make things a little easier for me. Because I can plug this right. Ooh, Laura, don't get your arm in it. There we go. I can plug this thing. Oh, will it work that way? It will. Okay, I can plug this right into my computer. Look at that! And we can tag team the resin. With the little light thingy. And I can use the flashlight on part of it and then not the flashlight on the other part. Because this stuff does set up pretty darn fast with a flashlight. And with the UV light. And if you don't have a UV light, you can still get the resin if you want to and just take it outside or put it in a window for that ultraviolet from the sun, and that will set up that way as well. But the flashlight definitely helps. So right now I've got it set for 120 seconds. I don't want to touch it. So this light's from Amazon. It's really, really cheap. But it makes things a lot easier for me. That's already set, you guys. That is set right there. It's a little bit sticky, but it won't be when it's fully set up. I think we're just about good. These ones up there are definitely good. And you guys can see, oh my gosh, how cute that looks. Oh my goodness. Just a sec, y'all. Look at how that looks. Let me make sure it's not going to drip. Nope, nothing's going to drip. And now you guys can, look at how those lights look now with that resin on there. Can you guys see the difference that makes? Extra shiny, extra glowy, and so stinking cute. I love it. I will put that back under the light for even more though, just to to make sure that they're not sticky at all and that they're completely set up. But love that idea, right? Love, 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 love that idea with these. All right, you guys, let's add some ribbon to this thing and then call it a night, because it has already been almost an hour and a half. And my glue gun is saying, I'm going to run out of battery if you don't use me soon. So cool, right? Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. I love this project so far. I absolutely love this project. Okay, so I actually have some ribbon here that I was planning on using. I have this green, and where is it at? I have this gold. And I thought about using both of these. Ah, Sydney! But I also have one that would look more, nope, that's way, 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 way too Grinch color. Way too Grinch color. Okay, we need a hanger on here. Oh my gosh. I got transfers everywhere right now. And all of my jute is outside from Evan's party. Go figure. Give me white jute in here. Oh, there's some right here, you guys. Right here. Seriously. I have some. Oh, this is not a very long jute, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. I'm just going to tie two pieces together. Because I feel like I have to. For this project. All I got, y'all. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. We've got a hanger now, and it's just fine. It's just fine. It just has to work to hang it. All right, let's make a cute little bow for this baby and get her done, okay? All right. I don't have a ton of anything left of any of these because this actually went in you guys' Christmas bundles earlier this year. So sound like your daughter? Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna make extra tails on this time. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go. We're gonna measure this out. We're gonna measure this out. So this piece here is that long. My mat's upside down. It's probably just enough. Oh, it's probably just enough for this project. Perfect. There we go. All right, I'm actually going to dovetail. You could paint the top like a gold. Like, I could definitely do that. I could. We're going to dovetail all ends of our ribbon. All of them, you guys. All ends of our ribbon, just like that. And then for this piece here, let's hope I've got enough to do the same thing. We'll soon find out. Because these are all just scrap extra pieces from those bundles. It's what I got out of the roll. Which is not a ton. And we want this one to be just slightly smaller. So we'll go here and here. You guys, I'm so precise in everything that I do, right? Here, here, and this much. All right, and dovetailing all 4 ends again. Just super fast, because then you can just fold them all at the same time. Okay, here we go. And we'll probably use this one right here for our middle piece. So let's just do that one first. All right, so for this piece right here, we're just going to cut it into a small little strip. And we're going to glue it lengthwise. Ooh, Lord, don't burn yourself, seriously. And fold it over to make a little strip, just like that, okay? I need another glue stick very, very, very soon. All right, now for these pieces here, I'm going to take this one, and we're just going to fold it in half, and I'm going to pinch this one together right there, about halfway down, okay? About halfway down. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Pinch it together in the same spot, about halfway down. And we're going to then flip it around. So we've got a bow that looks like this, okay? You're going to take the tail from this side, and you're going to go one up and one down. Okay, so it looks like that. And then on this side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take that tail, and you're going to go one up and one down with your tail. Gives you extra tails and just looks so stinking cute. One up, one down. Okay, and I'm just pinching this together. If you've got a rubber band, you can use a rubber band. I can just pinch it, and it works for me. So with this one, we're going to do the exact same thing. Right in the middle. Pinching it. We're going to put this one in front of the other one. And again, one tail up, one tail down. Oh, you guys, I'm on the wrong side of this. It needs to be on this side because that's where my ribbon is the right color. So just like so, one tail up, one tail down, and then the same thing with this one. Right in the middle there. One tail down, and one tail up. And look at how cute that bow is, you guys. Uh-huh. All right, now I can take that piece that we made for the middle, and I'm going to wrap it around here and make it super, super tight and just glue it. Pull and glue. And you guys, I made that look like a pro, but I did just burn my finger. Let's get that. Lots of glue in there. Let's get that to really set up. Should have had my thumb guards on. Look at how cute that bow is, though. Oh, I love it. I love it. So stinking simple. And yet so adorable. Okay. And we can put that right at the top there. Oh my goodness, I love it. Thank you. We're pretty much done now, Carlene. Oh, that burned. I have to go get some of my lavender oil. It's out in the kitchen. I will put it on there, though. Otherwise, I get yelled at. You guys, glue it right down, and this project is done. What do you guys think? I'm not going to do like extra embellishments and things. I think that the bow is plenty. Especially with how much decoration we've got on there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ruth. Pull that tail back out there a little bit. And where's it at? You guys, this has been a long night too. Wow, we went the whole hour and a half. But it's 11 o'clock and I'm pretty much done with this. I had a big glob of glue there and I didn't want that to be hanging down. That's really going to hurt. Oh, I can feel it. So you guys, there's our project. Carol, do you love it? I hope you do. Hope you do. There it is, you guys. What did I say the keyword was? Lights. Lights is the keyword. I think that turned out so stinking adorable. I would not be surprised if this transfer sells out very, very quickly. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I know time really does go by fast, doesn't it? So there we have it. You wouldn't have thought to combine those patterns. It turned out super cute, though. Yay! All right, you guys, there we have it. Lights is the keyword. Go grab that transfer before it sells out if you haven't done it yet. And now you know how to do it. And now you know how much cuter it looks with that UV resin on there to make those lights really, really shine. Yay! All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. Please come back again tomorrow for another project that I'm going to very, very, very quickly pull out of my butt and make happen. Because that's how I work here. You guys are awesome and fantastic and phenomenal. I love you all so much. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. And I'll get back with you in the morning because, girl, I'm tired. All right, you guys, have a good one. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.